Okay guys, so the game has come to an end and FC Barcelona gets all 3 points only just as the game ended in a 1-0 victory and the goal scorer was Dani Olmo. This here is the starting lineup, and in truth, when I saw the starting lineup, I was like, okay, Ansu Fati starts, Hector Ford starts, that's a good one. And in truth, I think the both of them, they had a decent performance in this game, and then if not for the goal that Ansu Fati did not score, it would have been a different story. But aside the goal, you know, he has not been part of the starting 11 since like October 2024, and him getting this minutes up to like an hour, I think he was subbed off in the 60th minute or thereabout, and it's like an hour of football, and that's good for his playtime and his physical status. And in the first half, if we dive into the first half, it was a game where Barcelona started off right, but then they could not get the actual killer touch, in the sense that Mallorca started a 5-man defense and it was very difficult for Barcelona to penetrate, because every time they attack, it seems like Mallorca was ready to stop the attack, and it kind of worked for them through the first half. But then this is a game where, if you look at the scoreline, it does not really tally with the actual performance in the game, because how can we have over 20 shots in this game and we just come off with one goal? Because there were some highlights, there were some glaring moments that should have led to like 1 or 2 goals. At least we could have gotten home with like probably a 3-0 win or something like that. But Araujo missed in the first half, Gavi hit the bar in the second half, and some other chances that could have turned out better. Ferran Torres shot, probably I felt like he could have done better. And in the second half, it was the brilliance of Dani Olmo that brought this game to bed for FC Barcelona, as he scored in the 46th minute, the only goal. And this makes it consecutive games that Dani Olmo has scored. In the previous game against Celta Vigo, he was the one that scored and also won the penalty for FC Barcelona, and against Mallorca, he has scored the winning goal. But then again, we cannot underestimate the influence of Pedri. If not for Pedri starting up the play, and Eric Garcia had a decent game as well, playing right back in absence of Jules Koundé, who was rested for the game against Mallorca. And I think it was a game where the goals could have been more than one, but then again, hey, it's a win, we can take it. It takes us ahead of the curve in the La Liga title race. And there was something that I felt like could have happened better in the second half. When Rafinha came on, the chance that he had, he could have finished that off, but he did not finish it off. But then again, props to Leo Roman. He had a very good game. He could have been the man of the match if we didn't win this game, because he had more than 10 saves, if I'm not mistaken, in this game alone. That's because Mallorca were defending. And like I said, if not for the brilliance of this goalkeeper, probably would have gotten more goals. But then kudos to him. Top-notch performance from Pedri tonight. He controlled the midfield and he did his thing. Alright guys, who are your standout performers in this game? What did you guys make of this game? What did you guys think could have happened differently? Did you guys think at some point we could have dropped the points in this important part of the season? Or probably you felt like as the goals came in the first leg, it should have repeated itself in the second leg? Because in the first leg we had a galore of goals. Goals were flying in. 5-1 was the scoreline in the first leg, but then we have seen this happen before. In the game against Atletico Madrid, 4-4, and in the second game, the goal ceased. Now, Mallorca, 5-1 in the first leg, and in the second leg, the goal ceased. It's like it dried up. Anyways, guys, do let me know what your thoughts are, and let's talk. Cheers.